You should get in touch with maternity services as soon as you find out that you are pregnant. It gives us lots of time to give you some key messages and to make sure that we can get the best possible plan of care put in place for you. There's lots of things that you can do in those early stages of pregnancy that can keep you really, really healthy and keep your baby healthy too. A healthy diet in pregnancy would make sure that you're having lots of fruit and vegetables. If you do eat red meat, it would be a good idea to have some fresh orange juice with that red meat, and that will help your body absorb iron. There are certain foods that you should try and avoid in pregnancy. These would include things like unpasteurised milks and cheeses. If you are having meat, you need to make sure that you wash your hands really well before and after and make sure that everything's really well cooked. You can also make sure that you're reducing any high sugar, high salt or high in fat foods. When you're pregnant, it's really, really important to make sure that you do regular exercise as well. Ideally around 150 minutes a week, and that could include things like walking, it could include things like carrying shopping. It's also really good for your mental health as well, especially if you're out walking in the park in the fresh air. There are certain vitamins that we would advise you to take both before you find out you're pregnant and in those early stages of pregnancy also, and these include folic acid and vitamin D. You could also take a pregnancy multivitamin, which contains all the vitamins that you need to help support you and your baby in the early stages and throughout pregnancy. You can get the vitamins from either your local pharmacy or your supermarket. Sometimes the GP may need to prescribe a higher dose vitamin for you, and your midwife would discuss that with you. Having a baby can be really expensive, and if you're on certain benefits, you can apply for Healthy Start vouchers, which would give you help buying vitamins, food and milk. We strongly advise you not to smoke during pregnancy because of the risks to both you and baby. The risks to baby include miscarriage, stillbirth, low birth weight, poorly babies where they need admission to special care baby unit or neonatal intensive care. If you do smoke at your booking appointment, the midwife will refer you to the maternity health advisors and they will contact you very shortly after that appointment. Our maternity health advisors would talk to you about your options when you stop smoking. They would be able to offer you nicotine replacement therapy through patches, through lozenges and through inhalators. They'd also offer you referral to local services if you felt that vaping was a better option for you. Research tells us that vapes are much safer than smoking cigarettes in pregnancy because they don't contain all the dangerous chemicals and they don't contain carbon monoxide. Our top tips for a healthy pregnancy would be making sure that you're eating and drinking well, that you don't smoke, that you're taking vitamins, and that you're asking advice and that you're accessing maternity care as soon as you find out you were pregnant.